Digital Micro, and welcome. This is the Digital Micro Trading Journal, day trading for ROI. No trade recommendations, just a trade journal. Finish strong. Trade plan for finishing month end. Yep, we're already there. End of month May. So if we're roughly a week away from Memorial Day, I want to just kind of get the game plan forward here for the new week and where I can do better. So this is the journal entry on lessons learned from last week and how I can carry that in and just operate the business better. So do better. Pal face rip days. Anytime we've got the Fed on some kind of communication, there's a possibility of a face rip. And I got tagged last week, and that was my bad totally, and how I handled it. Weekly ROI as a result of that bad day was subpar. So again, it was last Tuesday, face rip day. And that was when he had the Wall Street Journal luncheon and spoke. So the third thing I want to take a look at again is on the lesson of, if I'm going to take a hard stop like I did on that day, then I just should have had a little bit longer than normal timeout, and instead was a little over anxious, maybe a possible revenge trade, and then sleep. The last one was overall cumulatively for the week, I grinded a little bit too much and too long. Sleep is so important, and if you don't get enough, it's going to impact performance. And Friday really ended up being not a good result day. No loss, but again, no sleep means I did not operate, and advanced traders just cleaned up on Friday. So what was on target? Withdrawal for pay, yes, check the box. Focused on one day at a time after taking the hit. I did that. I got over it from Tuesday, and each day after was a day, one day at a time, and then closed the week. ROI green, of course, not the best ROI level, but it was green. Watched and learned. That's always the big thing. You never can not keep learning in this business. So watch and learn from a video of an advanced trader on how he had a particularly good day, his trade history, and he took it down an intraday trade at 36,000. So all because he handled the excellent trade management. And again, this was a Friday trade. So there you have it. That's the journal entry. Let's go forward here and look at the coming week. So finishing strong defined in ROI is not base level. It's going to be intermediate. It's going to be advanced. No less than 50 basis points a day. And again, it's going to be more. It's going to be less each daily, but you want to come out the week no less than 250 basis points. Advanced level at 500 basis points for a week. That's my level of strength. That's what we're shooting for. And that's what I'd like to be. Definitely 250 is a minimum, and absolutely, for me, subpar. I would like to be coming in 350, 500, and the closer to 500 or better, that's a finish strong. So there you have it. Those are the targets. So I like to jump to this chart at the very first because I need to have a clear head on the structure. And where you see this high volume node area from 1800 to, let's say, 1770, so 30 handles on the M2K here. And what we want to do on this Russell Micro futures is really, for me, the ideal setup's going to be hopefully some distance below this giant high volume node. I'm very aware that going into Memorial Day weekend, a week from now, we've got to really look at the possibility of a rally. I'm hoping maybe there's a possible setup where I get distance either above or below this HVN in the early part of the week. So Monday, Globex, possibly into the close of RTH Monday. I want to see a 10 to 20 handle decline where these red horizontal lines are. That seemed to be an area of support where we came from, so I'm going to be very interested. 1745, 1760, 1750, that's a zone where I might have some interest. So let's go to the next chart. So we got a Hama, Renko with some Keltners on this chart here, and this is last Friday. And again, what we had here just by on time pivots, what we're looking at here on the left is the peak of the day, which was in Europe. So they totally got hosed because as soon as we went into the open, you can see just a straight trend day down. And that first hour goes from about a 1795 and change top to just that first hour. We go all the way and crash down to 1771. So this horizontal, I don't know, you want to call it lavender, that was a key zone. And then you can see we just really went vertical down around the first 20 minutes after the first hour when we hit a whole nother level, which was 1745. And that was pretty much the day right there, because we really didn't exit that 1745 for reals until the last 30 minutes of the day. So if you go to the last part of this far right area, we finally got some vertical. Traders decided to send it up there back to this level, which was 1765 to 71, and that came from a 1745, 1738 zone. Okay, next chart. Okay, on the left we have the 24-hour chart, and I'm zoning right in on the targeted volume weighted average price of 1768.2. Not that I'm going to do anything at that level, but it's a price area, volume weighted average price of Friday, and see how Friday closed above it here. It did end slightly on that little red square block at right about 1773, but I want to see where we are. And that's a big wick that's coming from a low of 1727. So that's what stands out there. No help, no trade setup going in. I am totally 100% dry powder and flat for the next setup, and this is not a setup at all. 120-minute chart on the right, and again, lower Bollinger Band had 3 bars with wicks, and we ended up closing here the last hour above the lower Bollinger Band, almost hitting middle Bollinger Band. This is a very key zone that I watch, is price below or above middle Bollinger, and we still ended. Bulls didn't get it done. They could not get above it, close above it, not even touch it. So that's important for the new Monday Globex. So there you have it. It's all about finishing strong for the last week. Chart setting up, got to be flexible. Dry powder, that's the most important thing that you got to have. It's still a very volatile market, and we're looking to do some good things here in the new week ahead. Take care, trade, and aloha, bye.